If you've ever thought about ordering from Retrospec'd before, this is the video you need to watch. I am an avid fan, and these are my dresses. Hello, welcome to Lady in Waking. If you have never been here before, my name is Ashley. I am a 40-something pop culture geek with a love for vintage style, and I've been trying to hone my vintage style to suit my 40s because it feels a little different than it did in my 30s. So therefore, if that is something that you're interested in, make sure to like and comment and subscribe to the channel, and that will keep these videos coming. I do vintage and classic hair techniques, I do classic makeup, and I also do fashion videos, which is what this video today is. Today we're talking about the company called Retrospec'd. I first discovered them at a fashion show at Viva Las Vegas back in around 2015 or so. I'm not 100%, 2014 maybe. But I was doing hair and makeup and doing a backstage tour for the Viva Las Vegas fashion show, and I discovered Retrospec'd because I was featuring Missile Fire shoes, which is unfortunately no longer around. But all of the girls that were modeling the Miss Elfire shoes were also modeling Retrospec'd fashions, and I will link that video below. It is from my other channel, lisafreemontstreet, but if you have never seen that video before, it's super fun, and it's just sort of a backstage look at the Viva Las Vegas fashion show as it was. I haven't been in a few years. But this is a dress company that was really after my own heart because they had a lot of great prints, novelty prints, and I love pastoral prints. Like a scenery print is my thing. And unfortunately, I have a hard time finding vintage fashions that are in my size. So this was just something that was after my own heart. The dresses were impeccably made, great quality. Different weights of fabric are used. So you'll see that in the dresses I'm going to show you today, that the weight of the fabric always surprises me because it's never quite what I'm expecting. But either way, they have the most beautiful prints, and they do such a great job with their prints, so I thought I would show you the ones that I have. Now, unfortunately, I am unable to wear these dresses for the most part. I have 5 dresses, I believe, maybe 6, and unfortunately, most of them are in my size which was a Australian or US size 10. But now that I'm a 12, I've only got one dress that fits me, and I showed that in a recent reel video. So if you would like to see that, go to Instagram and see that reel. That one came around on Sunday, I believe, and it's also on TikTok. So I wanted to kind of showcase the whole brand just so you could see why I love them so much and see the way the dresses look on me. Now, of course, they're going to be like finagled to make them fit somewhat because, again, they're too small. But you'll be able to see the fall of the fabric, you'll be able to see the print and all of that, and the style names and the style cuts and things like that. So the first dress that I got from Retrospec'd was this dress, and I did feature this on my channel as well as my blog, Lisa Fremont Street. But this is in the Elizabeth cut, and the fabric was, I believe, called the Gay Paris. They sent this dress to me as a promotional item. It was so exciting for me to get my first Retrospec'd dress, and this was the print that I was madly in love with at the time, still am. There is a little boy right here reading, or painting actually, and it's got the Eiffel Tower on the print, and it's just utterly beautiful. Now, I discovered the other night, I was actually trying to wear this. I wore this somewhat like jacked up with a sweater so that you couldn't see that it wouldn't zip all the way up. But I was wearing it the other night and realized that this yellow right here is not part of the print. I thought it was like in the clouds, but yeah, unfortunately, this seems to be a stain of some sort that will not come out. I have used OxyClean and everything else, so I am just appalled that there is a stain on this dress. It is the most beautiful fabric. It's a kind of a polished cotton. It's very lightweight, but it's just amazing. And again, this is the Elizabeth. I will show you a picture of this style in action. It's got sort of this surplus neckline, a really nice fitted waist. All of they're in beautiful pleating. So I will show you what it looks like on. So this is the Elizabeth. It has this beautiful placed neckline. Now my undergarments are not perfect for this neckline, and I didn't realize that when I put them on, so I apologize for that. It still should give you a pretty good indication of how it's going to fit. I do have on a waist nipper with it just to draw it in and give it that nice 1950s shape. But you'll see the placement here of the Eiffel Tower spire, which I feel like is really important for these pastoral prints, is to be able to give them a look that is very appealing to wear, not just to look at the fabric itself, but to give them a look that is appealing to wear and actually flattering on the body. Just the placement of these trees right here, I can't tell you how important all of that is when you're doing a pastoral print. So to me, this is just beautifully done. This particular dress does not have pockets, which is surprising because it is one of the only Retrospec'd dresses that I have that does not have pockets. And as you can see, fits me in the waist, but I cannot zip it all the way up. I have gained quite a bit of weight over the pandemic, so I knew that was coming, but I can still wear it. Like, I can fold these in and wear it with a sweater. But it's got the beautiful pleated skirt, and this is the Elizabeth in, I believe, the Gay Paris is the name of this print. Moving on to dress 2. Next dress is this one. This is, I believe, called the Pagoda print, and it is by, it is the style called the Fifi, which is their sort of vintage sundress print. It has a shelf bust and a very thin spaghetti strap, which of course you would wear with a strapless bra typically. I actually have on a foundation garment with a standard retro bra underneath it, so of course not ideal for this particular dress, but if you were wearing it without a sweater or any type of jacket, you would of course wear it with a strapless bra. This one will zip about halfway up, but still can't get it to zip all the way. So still not one that I'm going to be able to wear without a sweater, but as you can see, I can wear it with a sweater, and no one will be the wiser. This is another one of my very favorite prints. You can see the Pagoda print with the beautiful sky blue background. I love those touches of yellow and pink, and I love the fact that they are placed along the bottom with just some of the speckling across the top. This one has more of a standard pleat. It's not as much of a, I guess they call that a box pleat. I am not a person who sews, so forgive me if I use the wrong term there, but I believe this is more of a gathered pleat. It just has a little bit more of a standard like sundress feel. And you can see also that this one does have pockets, which most of their dresses do. So it's a great touch. But yeah, this one I can still wear, and I'm in love with this print, so it's one that I will definitely continue to keep around. And even the ones that I can't zip at all anymore, I will probably just get them turned into skirts because they do still fit in the waist. But yeah, their prints are just so beautiful, I can't let them go. Next dress is the style called the Norma Jean. This is my second favorite style that they have. It's the very smooth waist with the gathered bust, shelf bust. It is a very traditional, like Marilyn Monroe, obviously called the Norma Jean for a reason. Has pockets. This is a beautiful floral. I got this dress for a very good price because they do amazing sales throughout the year. And this one is the heaviest weight cotton. The other two were a lightweight polished cotton. This one is a much heavier weight cotton, but still an absolutely beautiful print. You can see the fullness of the gathered waist in the skirt. Makes a great spring, summer, or all year dress. This dress is great all year round because you can wear it in the winter time with a sweater and fishnets, and it looks very beautiful. And then you can also wear it in the summertime with sandals. Again, this one will not zip all the way up, and this one is actually the most, this one I can't zip at all because it is a heavier weight and it just isn't going to go any further, but it just goes about to my waist. And again, this is the size 10, but this gives you an idea of the shape. It gives you an idea of the weight of the cotton. I don't know if you can feel or hear that cotton, how heavy it is. This one is just beautiful. It's such a great quality. And again, I can't wait to get another one in this style because this was my second favorite style that I had. I love the square neckline. I'm a big fan of a square neckline in a 1950s style dress. And again, you would of course wear it with a strapless undergarment, but this one is the Norma Jean. And I don't know exactly what the name of this print was. It's been discontinued, but it was just a rose print. They have lots and lots of florals on their site, so you can always find a beautiful floral. Next we have the Connie. This is another of my favorite of their dresses because it is a classic shirt dress. When I saw this fabric on the website, I died because it is the most gorgeous shade of blue I have ever seen. It looks just as brilliant on camera, thankfully, as it does in real life. But it is the most beautiful, lightweight polished cotton, again with the little gathered, the gathered waistline or the gathered fullness. And then it also has pockets in this one as well. This one is more lightweight like the first two. It's not as heavy as the rose print dress. But I absolutely love the cut. This one does still fit me, even though it is a size 10. It is the only one of my Retrospec'd dresses in a size 10 that fits me and zips completely without any belt bulging or anything. So that tells me that this particular cut does fit a little larger, and you might want to remember that if you're looking at the sizing. But look at this print. Look at this print. This was called the canal print. It is absolutely beautiful, and all of this up here being solid going down into this beautiful placement of this canal print was to me one of the things that made it so successful. It's gorgeous, and this is one of the only ones that I really paid full price for because it was there was no chance I was passing this fabric up. But this is the Connie, and this is probably my third favorite style, even though a shirt dress is typically my favorite. I feel like it's not quite as flattering on the top as the Elizabeth or the Norma Jean, but I absolutely love it, and I will always have a Connie on hand, hopefully in multiple prints. And this one I can actually show you the back because it still fits. So again, this is the Connie and the canal print, and I do believe they still have some of this canal print on the website. And last but not least, we have the most recent one that I just purchased. It's my new favorite. This is also the Elizabeth style, and it is in a print, a black lurex floral. I don't know what the name of this print is. I don't think that it's available anymore because this was on their clearance section, but it is the most gorgeous fabric. I absolutely love it. It does fit, because it is in my current size, but it is a size 12. Of course, it has pockets. It's a phenomenal dress. And so that gives you an idea of their styles. Of course, again, wrong undergarments. Wasn't thinking this through when I decided to try these all on, but it still gives you a general idea. I usually wear a waist snipper as well as a vintage cut bra, which is basically just a bra that doesn't have any padding. And again, this is just everything that I want in a 1950s style dress is offered to me through Retrospec'd. I absolutely love their styles. And this one has the box pleated, so it's much fuller. And I have it on with a standard petticoat underneath. So hopefully that helped you if you are considering purchasing from Retrospec'd. The best way to do it is to go to their sales section and purchase an item that you know you can get with shipping for, $80 to $100, and then you will know what the quality is and you will feel more comfortable purchasing from them full price in the future. But I absolutely love this company. I felt like they needed their own video, and so hopefully this gives you, like I said, an idea and an understanding of the styles and the types of fabrics. This one is much stiffer and a little more heavyweight than the majority of my dresses from them, but I think this is a lot more suitable for a little bit more of an evening event. And it will look great with a little pair of gold sandals, so I'm really excited to wear it for the first time. But hopefully, like I said, this is helpful for you. Let me know if you have any comments or any requests for the future, and we will come back to you soon with a hair tutorial or a makeup tutorial. I'm sure will be next.